Protesters in Peru's capital have been rallying against Barack Obama as the outgoing US president arrived for the Asia-Pacific Economic Summit. So it's Barack Obama's final trip. Maybe hope for a warmer welcome. Nikki Aaron's in Lima for us, watching on. Yeah, not the warmest of hellos and greetings from some there, was it?
You're absolutely right there, Kevin. Yeah, as Asia-Pacific leaders convene here in Lima today for the first day of the APEC summit, a lot of eyes will be trained on the US President Barack Obama, who's on his final farewell tour. Now, his arrival in Peru comes after the European leg of his final international tour, and if he was hoping to end his presidency on a positive farewell note, while his hopes may have already been dashed, his arrival in Greece was met with violent protests, and here in Lima yesterday we saw anti-Obama rallies and protests against his proposed Trans-Pacific Partnership trade agreement. Now, the 12-nation TPP trade deal, which excludes China, has been widely touted by Obama as setting the gold standard in trade agreements. It's been widely seen as an attempt to keep Asian trading partners in US orbit. Now, what was meant to be a cornerstone of Obama's so-called pivot to Asia could now effectively be dead in the water. That's because incoming President Donald Trump, who will be taking over from Obama on January the 20th, has already said that he opposes the deal. And Obama's also had opposition to the trade agreement from Republicans and Democrats back home. So what was intended as Obama's valedictory tour has really been overshadowed by this struggle to protect his hard-earned Asia-Pacific legacy.
We showed our viewers President Putin arriving just a little bit earlier on, a couple of hours ago. Are they likely to be chatting at all on the sidelines, Obama and Putin? Is that scheduled or being talked about?
Well, as far as we know, Kevin, nothing's been officially scheduled for a meeting between Obama and Putin. But we heard from Putin's spokesperson, and he said that if the two world leaders are to meet, it's most likely to be on the sidelines of the summit. And the big topic at hand, it won't be a surprise to many people, will be Syria, of course, if that meeting should take place. Now, another big question looms over Obama's legacy in the Middle East, of course, and in particular Syria. And let's not forget, just a few months ago, the US cut ties with Russia over how to bring relief to the people in Syria. So whether a meeting takes place or not, we'll be closely following any developments and anything we hear of a potential meeting between the two world leaders and any possible outcomes of that big meeting. It would be their final meeting between the two world leaders.